Hey everybody, Jeff here. Well, what we're looking at here is my 1965 Magnovox 19-inch black and white TV. Tube, of course. I've actually had this since about 1988. This belonged to my grandparents, and when my grandpa died in 1988, I got it. And I've had it ever since then. I've had it stored at my parents' house for the last few years because I didn't have any place to put it in the trailer I was in. But I just recently brought it over here to the house. And thought I'd take a look, turn it on, and see what happens. Now I should reiterate, this is old electronics. I really shouldn't be plugging this in and turning it on without going through a variac or a dim bulb tester, because I'm sure the capacitors are probably on their way out, but it does still work. So without further ado, let's flick it on. Now notice some of the controls are gotten kind of stiff. The pull on volume is stiff, and the horizontal hold back there I can't turn. So it's a little bit dirty, needs a little cleaning up. But sound's coming on. It'll take a minute for the picture to warm up. Okay, you got a horizontal line. It's always done that for about the first 5-10 minutes. Then the picture will click back in. So I'm going to stop the video, and when the picture comes back in, I'll start it back up. Okay, the picture has come up. It took about 5 minutes. And it's all channel. Of course, there's no more analog broadcast TV stations anymore. That would be UHF, and so I can't do anything with that. So still a little bit of a line at the bottom there. So what I'm going to do is got my Zenith DTV converter box hooked up to it. So I'll turn that on.
To get proactive, your free gift for the introductory price of only
Not getting very good signal on that channel. That channel's kind of in and out. But it has a great picture. It's a little, has a little bit of tilt. The yoke probably needs to be tilted a little bit on the picture too. Let me turn it down a little bit.
I do use Meaningful Beauty, and I'm going to show you how I do it.
Plus, imagine if you can add every one of the city's youth and agents.
Bewitched. I believe that's Bewitched. And this figured my furnace was running.
But there are so many more of you who could be saving hundreds of dollars.
I've noticed that channels that broadcast an HD signal really look great on this.
Without a captain's quarters.
Where do you spend your time? What do you like to do? So really focus in on where you are. This will also give you a free, private, and confidential microscopic hair scalping. And 6 months to a year later, they call me back and they're like, you shouldn't have bought that.
I don't have cable TV. I just going over the air. And with an antenna up on my tower, and I've got this, I'll show you this antenna in a few minutes that I've got mounted up on the tower. It's at night, so I can't actually show the tower, but it's a pretty good antenna. And I have it running through an amplifier. Some kind of static there.
Fly over hundreds of miles of scorching desert and navigate the towering Sierra Madre Mountains.
I had this fired up a couple weeks ago, and it's the first time I had this turned on in probably a good 10 years. I know I brought it over the trailer a couple times to mess around with it. Then I just took it back over to my parents' house and put it up in their attic. But it still works the same as it did then. And when I first got this back in '88, I was actually using it as a second TV in my bedroom in the apartment I was living in at the time, which was my first apartment. So, still very useful if you like watching black and white these days. One day I'd like to go through or have it gone through and get it all restored, along with some of the other old electronics I have.
My interior design style. Come on in.
By the way, I was thinking tonight you could cook pork chops.
And has not been approved for use in Jordan Dynasty. In August of 2013, it's concluded.
Well, in the first place, as I said to some people, I want to know when the era of big government was. I must have slept through it. Maybe it was like
Got tired of paying for cable when I don't hardly watch TV in the first place. Because I watch YouTube all the time these days.
Flip it, hold it.
You know, I think it's time to get this ready for Aiden.
Well, that'd be great. Including all 6 easy-to-follow 30-minute workouts. So the market on the RX, have a cup of coffee.
You can even get QVC over the air.
Okay. Just because I have a bar. You know?
There's lots of great channels on the digital sub-channels.
Mutual benefit.
Hello. All right, Jethro. You take this note to Dr.
Beverly
Wilson
Hillbillies.
across the hall, and he'll give you your certificate for school.
Now this is TCT Kids. How many kids nowadays are going to be interested in the Beverly Hillbillies? Or some of the ancient movies they show on here.
Briefly, yes.
That's a religious channel.
No. Well, don't tell the doctor. Seems to disappoint him something.
Looked at it and he says, I trust in you, I believe in you, and him who revealed you.
Channel 56 out of Detroit. I try to adjust the contrast a little bit.
I've done all that I can do.
You know, that was almost all the way down.
These women begged to be killed off. They couldn't handle their power.
Christians were executed here. In about 65 AD.
And well, but I'll tell you what, I know who you can call.
Got a little bit of dirt on the screen.
If he saw a giant,
I have to clean this up before I made this video, and I didn't.
No, I don't think he knew either.
Please take some window cleaner to the screen.
I had to. I needed to look like a team player, man.
So you invested $10,000 to look like a team player?
Only.
I love this channel right here, Get TV. Show a lot of old movies on here.
They started cooking with the new wave oven.
I dropped almost 20 points in my cholesterol and 2.5 pounds in body fat by using the new.
Okay, we're back around my range of channels. I can pick up quite a few channels over the air. What this is the Antennas Direct Clear Stream. It's got the 2 circle elements on it, long range HD TV antenna. And you can get these at Walmart. They cost about $100. This is a great antenna. And I have it hooked up to the signal amplifier with all my connections there. And just plugged in down here. It works pretty good. So as you can see, I got TV roll right here. There's an issue. These flat screens, this LG, there's an issue with that. It likes to come on by itself and change channels by itself and do all kinds of weird stuff. This Sony, this used to be my parents. They gave it to me. It still works, but it's not accepting signals from the remote. And it's not the remote. The remote works because they bought another Sony. I took the remote and it works on their new TV, and I took the remote from that TV and it doesn't work on this one. So it's just not accepting signals from the remote. My old 1976 Sony still works fine, and there's my 25-inch or 27-inch Zenith, which used to be my main living room TV, and now it's the basement TV, the main TV. So that still works perfectly fine. So there you have it. I don't want to leave this turned on too long, so we'll flick it off. Okay, there you have it. Let me see what the model number is on this. I think it's back here. Whoa, almost knocked it off the table here. Let's see if I can find it here. Dun, 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 dun. Let me try to turn it around here more. I'm not going to take it apart or anything. It needs a little bit of work. The antenna, this antenna's broke off, and the other one is broke too. I know it's got the model number here on the back somewhere. I think. Well, I don't see it anywhere. I'm not going to take it apart or anything. I don't think it's on the front anywhere. But if I find it, I'll put it in the video info. So that's it, my 1965 Magnovox black and white 19-inch TV. So have a good day, and we'll talk to you later. Goodbye.